pretty high.
It's amazing. It really is. We just got 1/10 of an inch of rain this morning, so that's a good sign. Spring is definitely here.
Very good.
And I happened to be looking out my window yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and a beautiful red cardinal was right outside my window, and I was able to get a picture of him. So, you know, spring is definitely coming.
Yes.
If you notice to our right, we have two people that should not be unfamiliar to you. I know you've seen them. I know you've probably been in their theater. Nina Schuessler, of course, the producing art director from the Harwich Junior Theater, and Tammy Harper, the director of education at Harwich Junior Theater. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Jack and Eileen.
And Paul, of
And
course.
Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Way over there.
Way over there. Yeah, we usually don't have 5 people, so this is a stretch for this little studio. But no, thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule. A lot going on at the theater.
Absolutely. Coming up on April 3rd, we have the musical The Secret Garden by Harwich Junior Theater alumni. The book and lyrics are by Susan Kossoff, and the music is composed by Jane Staub, and they both grew up under Betty Boop's mentorship, our founder, and then they went on to found the Wheelock Family Theater in Boston. Now they're back on the Cape, and they brought this beautiful musical to us.
They are so talented, the two of them.
Incredibly
And
talented.
have them together
I know.
for a show. That's going to
Yeah.
be wonderful putting
And
this
it's
show
come
together.
full circle.
And we have a marvelous cast. And the wonderful thing about it is that this musical is so true to the book, and the music is exuberant and memorable, and the cast is just delightful. Totally cast age appropriate, so the adults play adult roles. The children are really children with such incredible talent. So I hope that everyone will come, and I want to thank Tammy for suggesting it, because it's the town read.
Right. Well, Suzanne Martel approached me probably over a year and a half ago and said, you know, we're going to do our first Harwich Reads, town read, and how could HJT be involved? And this is what we're thinking of, is growth and seeds, and she was talking about Animal Vegetable Miracle. And so we discussed The Secret Garden, and I went back and suggested it to Nina, and she said, oh, that's so funny, because Jane and Sue had just approached her not long ago and said, why don't you do our Secret Garden here? So it worked out really well.
Wow.
It was
Great.
perfect.
Yes, it was meant to be.
Yeah,
It certainly
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
and there are so many different organizations in town, I'm sure you know, that are
Yes.
involved with the town read. But
Yes.
I do want to just say a quick thank you to the Harwich Cultural Council, who funded a grant to help bring students from our middle school to the school matinee performance of The Secret Garden. So
Oh, wow.
Oh,
that was
that's
really
wonderful.
wonderful. It's been
Yeah.
a really great just overall town involvement. And Harwich Junior Theater, on the final performance of The Secret Garden, is going to have a nice big party
Oh,
to
that's
celebrate
wonderful.
the
Yeah.
end of the town read. So
And you're all invited.
you're all invited. Come, the whole town's
Uh-oh.
invited. The
Oh,
whole
you
town's
don't know how many
invited.
people might be watching this.
It will be a lot of fun.
Oh,
But
wow.
I've seen a rehearsal, and it is a beautiful show. So I
bet
hope
it
everyone
is.
will
Bet it
come
is.
see it.
Now, tell us when it's running so that we'll know.
It runs April 3rd to May 3rd. On May 3rd is the gala, and it's on Friday evenings at 7:30 and Saturday and Sundays at 2.
Wow, okay,
Great.
that's really great.
Any
Really?
special performances during vacation week? Or?
Oh yeah, there's vacation week Tuesday at 11, and then on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 2.
Oh, wow,
Excellent.
there's some extra shows there, that's
Yeah.
really good.
But there's no show on Easter Sundays.
Ah, okay.
Right, okay, very good. Now, that's not the only thing going on at Harwich Junior Theater. I heard something about an open mic night. Is that happening too?
That is going on too, and that actually, we're doing them the first Friday of every month, and it's been going like that since September this year. And we have, so our first Friday is also the Secret Garden opening. So you can go see the Secret Garden on your way home, stop by the open mic, which is at the Art Center.
No, that's at the Arts Center.
That's at the
Yeah,
Art Center, and those run from 7 to 10 in the evening. This month, so April 3rd, Trevor Pearson is featured, and he is an amazing stand-up bass player,
Oh, wow.
and as well as a juggler. And he's performed both for HJT and performances, and he's juggled for us, and he's been at our open mic juggling. He is phenomenal. And the way we're trying to set it up is it is an open mic. You can come in, sign up, you can sing, you can play music, poetry, anything, any talent that you have, you're welcome to
You can
perform
even bring
for
a
us.
piece of artwork and hang it up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, come. Drum, do whatever you want.
Is this geared to any age?
Any age, it's
All
all
ages.
ages. And all ages perform. It's really a wonderful, evening. And the way Kathleen Healy, who hosts the event, has set it up is she asks a professional usually it's a musician, but with Trevor, he's a professional juggler. As well as musician, and they come and they have a half hour where they perform, but then they also, anyone in the audience can ask them questions about what it's like to make a living doing your art on the Cape or in New England. Oh, wow. So it's a really informative, wonderful evening. Alicia Mathewson was there last month. Before that we had Todd Nickerson, Katie Flynn, so these are really upstanding, wonderful artists in our community. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, there is an amazing amount of artistry, whether it be music or art or whatever, on the Cape. And it's wonderful that you guys are really spotlighting it and getting people in. That's really good.
And I think the thing I love most about Harwich Junior Theater is the intergenerational aspect, that all ages are welcome. It's a theater for everyone.
Yes.
We've had some of those people on Channel 18 already.
I know.
Yeah, that's right,
You
Paul.
have.
We had Miss Maloney, is it, or McCarthy?
Well, you had Kathy Healy on.
Kathy
Kathy
Healy,
Healy,
that's
Healy,
it.
right,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's just wonderful.
And she's an alum.
Huge
She's an
talent.
alum, oh yeah.
Yeah, grew up at the theater,
Right.
and now she's one of our teachers. She hosts our open mics. All her
That's the
kids
piece
are
of-
involved at the theater, which is another thing I could mention if you don't
Sure,
mind.
go right ahead, go right ahead.
Is during school vacation week, we are doing a week-long Shakespeare intensive
Oh,
for
that's really
all
interesting.
ages. So
Wow.
if you're in first grade up through, well, not all ages, but first grade up through ninth grade, we have 3 different sections, and we did this workshop last April vacation because we were celebrating Shakespeare's birthday, which is in April. I think he's 459 this year.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
He's up
getting
there.
up there.
But we're going to have a party on our final day, and it's a wonderful week-long intensive. And yes, children as young as 6 love Shakespeare.
Isn't that that's wonderful?
Great. I
That
think
really
it's
is.
wonderful the way you bring all ages into the events that you hold at the Harwich Junior Theater. And I love the piece of all of the kids that have grown up in the Harwich Junior Theater. Many of them do come back and they do work at the
do.
theater and they become a part of it. Their children come and take the lessons
Right.
and become involved with the plays.
We can't wait till your children.
Oh,
grandchildren
I know.
come.
Our grandchildren,
We're
yeah.
waiting.
You certainly had our children. And you know, this would give it a good time to say this. Our daughter was very, very shy and very, very reserved. The Harwich Junior Theater really brought out her potential.
Yes, it
really
did. It did.
It really did.
And she, she wrote
She's-
about the theater and who brought it out in her for her college essay.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
So
really,
wonderful.
the theater is a wonderful place. If you have kids, get involved at the HJT. It's a wonderful place.
Yes,
It really is.
yeah. And it doesn't mean that they have to go into drama for the rest of their lives.
Absolutely not.
No, I mean, it just gives them such potential and opportunity to meet people, learn how to get along, learn how to put on a play together, poise on the stage, and so forth. So,
Very good. Well,
Thank you.
guys, we really appreciate you taking your time and coming in today. And good
Well,
luck
we
with
love
all the
Channel
endeavors.
18.
And we hope to see you again, and we'll get there to see some of the shows.